Hey, I'm Rob.
And I'm Guy.
Hang out with us as we grapple with Brazilian Jiu Jitsu.
How to help your kid learn Jiu Jitsu. One of the most important movements that kids have, or adults too, have to learn early on is how to move their hips. And that basic movement we call the shrimp or shrimping. And that's one of the hardest things, ironically, for people to learn, for students to learn, is how to shrimp. And so what we want to show you guys is how me as the parent, with my child, I can help him or her learn how to do good hip movement and how to shrimp better with a partner drill. So my partner will go down. Okay, I'm gonna stand, kind of turn this way. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna be here. My feet are gonna be right on the line of the hips. Okay, and not touching, but just a little bit away. I'm gonna have my kid put both hands on one shin. Okay, and then with both feet, he's gonna push his hips in the opposite direction. And what I'm looking for is that his hips are now past the line of my feet. He's gonna put his back flat to the floor, square up, and then I'm gonna take a step forward so I'm back in the line of his hips, and then he's gonna put his hands on the opposite side and do the same thing. He's gonna push off with both feet. As long as his hips go that way, north, past the line of my feet, he's good to go. He's gonna go flat again, and then we're just gonna rinse and repeat. I'll step, he goes back to the opposite side, and he'll shrimp his hips. He'll go flat, and then I'll go one more time. One big movement. He'll go flat, and then I step, and then he switches up, and he goes to the opposite side. It's as simple as that. A lot of times when we learn how to shrimp solo by ourselves, it's really hard to conceptually understand how that works. So when we add the partner in here, and we give him something to push off of with his hands, a lot of people have a much easier time learning that particular technique. Yep.
Hey, so one more thing, make sure we're pretty particular when our partner's standing here, when your child's doing this, make sure, at first we're gonna use both feet, and that's cool. Eventually we're gonna have one leg straight, one leg bent.
It's definitely okay to let them use both feet at first, because
Yes.
that's what it takes to get the movement down first, and then we can get particular about the legs.
Exactly. So once I put the hands here and I scoop my hips out, it's almost like the reason we call it a shrimp is because our body's folding. It's kind of like how a shrimp moves in the water. So when I kind of it's almost like my chest goes to my thighs or lap, and I'm going to turn sideways. So my body should be 90 degrees to the floor. So at first, when your child's working this, don't be critical, just as long as they're moving, hey, great job, buddy.
Yeah.
But eventually what we're looking for is for the body to turn totally sideways, 90 degrees to the mat, as we're shrimping, okay, and scooting his hips out.
That's it. All right, guys, so that's a great little partner drill. You can do it at home. You can do it on the mats before class or after class if you want to grab a partner. Kids can do it with each other, but even better, parents can do it with their kids. If you have any questions, just leave a comment or email us. If this is YouTube, leave a comment below. If it's one of our parents, just see us, and we'll be happy to explain it further if you got any questions. Yep. All right.